All right, everybody, let me cue this intro.
I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal for how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was scarred with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, outcasted like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's #1 Chief Rock Knicks Universe, your main man, Uncle Freezy. Man, welcome to the Knicks Morning Drive, man. I'm sorry about being late. Right when I was about to jump on, man, my mother called me, and it was like Everybody Loves Raymond. You know, when Raymond was like, Ma, I'm about to, and she's just talking and talking and talking and talking. And no disrespect to the moms out there. No disrespect. No disrespect to the moms out there. But you know, it's like my mother was like, yeah, you know, and this and Arnold Palmer and a bunch of, you know, and I'm like, oh, I have people backstage. And she's like, yeah, and the weather is so beautiful and such and such and such. And I'm like, oh, Cowboy Bob is waiting on me. So, man, my apologies for being late. So without further ado, Cowboy Bob is gonna rock the spot for a little bit, giving you his thoughts on what he saw last night. And then we're gonna rock and roll together. Cowboy Bob, what's good, bro?
Good morning, Unc. How you doing? Good morning, chat. How y'all guys doing today?
Bro, moms are funny that in that way, right? Where
I was gonna say we're connected because my mother sent me a text message this morning. She's like, "Hi, honey. I hope you have a good day." I was like, "I ain't spoke to you in 30 days. What's up?" I was like, she's like, "I'm just checking the post, sweetie. I'm just making sure you're all right. Okay, have a good day." I'm like, "All right, ma." Kind of had to go for a walk to calm down too, so. I know what you mean, and there's actually she literally did it like 10 minutes before the show as well. That's why I'm laughing.
And you're like,
oh, I love
you,
but you got the perfect timing to just remind me of my mom. Like, it's like you're killing
when we get things started, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, your setup is dope, man. The camera is dope. The audio is dope. I meant to commend you on that. Everybody don't necessarily get that right. Yeah, everybody don't necessarily get that right when they come up here. Sometimes our audio is uneven, or maybe the setting is not right, or whatever.
I downloaded the app on my phone, so it helps out with the iOS, and the iOS that I have updates it to where it formats me. So I'm good. I don't have to pay nothing. That's one of the pleasures of having an American phone.
Thank you. All right, so I'm gonna move out of the way for a few seconds, man, and rock the spot, bro.
All right, thanks. Good morning, guys. But real quick, I just got something to say about last night on Playback. I thought it was really dope because we got to see real and live games. What was making it feel good was you guys got to hear me yell and scream at the TV, and you got to hear me call out plays like Josh Hart's defense on Maxey. Everyone was surprised how good it was. A lot of the tough shots that Maxey made was on Hart. But here's the thing, McBride got taken advantage of, so did Dante. But to stray away from that, you saw also that we didn't get 12 rebounds. But with the product, you saw me yelling and screaming about certain things, and you got to hear hear him talk about actually the type of plays, defense, offense, what type of setups we need, what they're gonna do, what we need to prepare for. And then you also had Mets being the passionate fan, saying, "Hey, we don't need that." And we're like, you know what? We agree. And then there's certain things we can think about changing. Then you also had Coach who was just sitting back like, "Yeah, man, I remember back in my day." And he's like the Sheldon to me because his theory of Maxie not missing actually came true. So in his madness of genius, it worked. So I mean, it's a bad thing that happened to us, but he called it. And then King Ribby, thank you for coming out there as well. That was dope as well. But you got to see all of us interact. You got to see all different points from the sport. So now collectively, I think that as this channel grows, we will understand each other more with it. So salute to everybody that played in there as well for playback last night. I know we went into overtime, but I'm going to start it in with actually what happened from the first quarter. First quarter, Dante DiVincenzo with 3 fouls. Like, what are you doing? Um, and to me, it started aggravating me that they needed to take him out so early. He wasn't hitting his shot, but his defense was there to where he did create turnovers later in the game to get us a lead and help us out. And he also had a key block, and he was able to get to the rack and get 2 points, if I remember correctly. So for me, all in all, he had a bad game, but he still stepped up in the defensive category. Now, when you look at Josh Hart, my guy, you guys know I like and everything like that, he failed us because, like I said, when it comes to rebounds, he didn't even get 12 rebounds. Nobody on that team got double-digit rebounds. So for me, right there, we got out-rebounded by Embiid and with our best rebounder. So that's where Josh Hart failed me, and also missing a free throw. I know he's a 51% shooter last time I checked. I don't know what it is now, but it's okay. He's not the one that I should be calling out. I'm going to save Brunson for last. Hartenstein, I like your offense. I liked how you created it for us. So you're probably one of the best players that I'm not really going to rate too much. You did your thing, and I appreciate what you did. So, and plus you had limited time. I don't know what it was, but then when it came to Dean and Embiid, I gotta say Mitchell Robinson, he just locked him down, just like what? Salute was salute everybody, Jerry Fitz. So also it was with Mitchell Robinson shutting him down. I think Embiid only had like 18 points, and most of the time it was on Mitchell Robinson being physical. And what I also want to say is I'm really glad that he played this game because that 50 piece that Embiid had, it showed that he would have never had it had Mitchell Robinson been hurt, and we probably could have won a game. But let's not look in the past because we still have a chance of winning the series. Um, who else didn't say McBride? McBride, your defense was non-existent. I mean, you made a couple of good shots, but for the most part, I was seeing you get burned, and I was also seeing Payne beating you as well. So you and Dante wasn't really doing anything too well. So for me, it was like, at least Dante's defense was a little bit better. But oh yeah, Josh Hart's defense on Maxi again. Like I said, applaud him. I know I skipped him already, but applaud him how he was able to give him all the tough shots. But then when Maxi was going hot, they were rotating off of McBride, and he couldn't get past the screens, and he was getting those wide open looks. That's why Mitchell got the foul because we know he's gonna fall for the head fake. So they got the 4 point play. But that's still, like I said, game is done. Whatever happened. OG, thank you for playing. You was attacking. You was playing defense. You even got a good foul on Embiid to where it made him realize, like, yo, you in the garden. OG, you did a good job. Okay, so Brunson. Okay, let me see. Mitchell. Let me see who else. Who else? Am I forgetting somebody? Okay, I gotta go to Brunson now. You missed 3 free throws. Any one of those could have put it into a 1 point game when Maxi made his 4 point play, which hurts because they even showed a highlight of the 4 point play with LJ. So now they got one on us. So anyway, that being said, that whole thing right there, we still would have been up by one, and they would have probably fouled you again, and you would have had a better opportunity to get a 3 point play. And they probably would have set up. We would have been more in our favors. But you missed 3 free throws along with Josh Hart missing one. That's kind of upsetting to me. So and then you go ahead in the fourth quarter. I mean, the overtime. You go out hot, five straight quick points, no problem, just quick, boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, yo, you shut me up with the 3 pointer. You went to the rack. That's good. And then from there, I was like, what happened? You airball a 3 point shot, and then you let Batum block you to where you have to pass it to Hartenstein, who's cutting to the basket, which made the right read because he thought you were going to shoot it anyway. I'm just joking right here. This is a joke. I know there's a video out on YouTube and other channels that you could look at where Josh Hart jumps in the air, hits the ball off of the defender, catches it, and shoot it. That's just how I look at it, to just laugh past it because I'm looking at it like that play hurt us because you could have kept the momentum going. Or at least you could have bounced past it to him, which is what I was yelling as well. What happened to the bounce pass? Because when he went up, instead of passing it high, he would have saw Hartenstein cutting, bounce pass. Because then Hartenstein would have saw the ball as opposed to going back. He was already in motion. He could have rotated out. But those are the shots I was talking about with Brunson that I don't feel that he needs to be taking. Those are the uncomfortable shots. I don't care how many shots you take the comfortable shots like the first two you did in the fourth quarter. Make the free throws, like, and then again, the overall game real quick before I get to the 76ers. The overall game really was to how did Embiid get 5 fouls when he really had like 9? 4 of those fouls that they called back, they gave back to 2 of them went to Larry, 1 of them went to Kelly Oubre, and 1 of them went to Batum. So he should have been out of the game, but he had 5 fouls and he toughed through it. He got a triple double, which is dope because here's the thing: he's proven to us that we ain't who we are. So for me, I'm used to this. I've been a Yankee fan, being up 3-0 against Boston Red Sox, and then losing the series. I've been in this situation. So for me, I saw a lot of things, and I was explaining things. Maxi being guarded by Hart is good, where we have Dante DiVincenzo doing the defense, getting the steals, because that's what we were taking advantage of. But McBride, for some reason last night, didn't show up, not just offensively to me, but defensively as well. Um, that pretty much is off the top of my head. But the thing is as well, how we let Embiid have 5 fouls and we didn't attack it. So for me, the topic is what I've always been talking about all season. We got out rebound. I always talk about rebounds. Everyone's like, oh, he's always talking about the basics. When I talk about attacking the basket, 40 of our shots, if we're taking 60 shots, which is average, I'm not giving us an actual number. It should be 2/3 of that should be used to go ahead and attack the basket because we're good at our free throw attempts. When I always say we have high free throw attempts and we do good, that's where we make our money because we slow the game down for us and we get ahead with them and we could set up our defense in the back end. That's where we create because if you notice, McBride can step up on a defense, and when they try to do a pass, OG comes over and can get a steal. Like we can set it up that way in our advantage. Because last night Embiid was non-existent. Thank you to Mitchell. So that's the second thing, and then the third thing, what was it again? It was the rebounds, it was the driving to the basket, and then the 3-point shots where we should be taking 20%. 1/3 should be of 3 points, which is kickouts or when we need to. We didn't need to rush a lot of those threes. I know one time I think I heard Brunson was 1 for 6. That was unnecessary. To me, that's like why I'm saying, why are you forcing the shot? You are the star. Relax and get into it. This is why I say we miss Randall. Randall was the one that would be like, yo, calm down, I got you. You ain't got to do so much. Give me the ball, I'll start helping out. Even though Hartenstein was doing that, he wasn't on the floor as much that we needed. It was more like Tibbs was using Mitchell as much as he could, and it worked out in our favor. But man, Maxi is Maxi, and he got his open looks because of the pick and roll handoffs. And most of the time, they were just doing ball screens. He would get the ball, come around the screen from Embiid. He doesn't have it. He'll pass it off, cut like he's going to the basket, cut back out. Like, these are the things I'm saying we could prevent when Hart is there because Hart is going to watch his foot motion. And he was the only one to me that slowed down Maxi because Maxi didn't get his surge until late in the third into the fourth. Well, no, into the third, into the fourth, like Coach was saying. So, for me, it was like they had him off of him and they were having him on other players. And then when they got him on him, he was already hot. So for me, that's the thing. I think that the Sixers actually did something. They stole the momentum from us and they actually took advantage. And I'm okay with it because this is something, it's a learning process. You learn a lot in the loss. You can't be mad about it. And secondly, I know I'm disappointed. I can say that. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, we're wrong. But if we had done the rebounding, if we got to the free throw line, if we focused on our defense, because early it was like a 78, 9-point game. I don't know what happened at one point. It was going low. Then all of a sudden, a surge just came out of nowhere from the Sixers, thanks to Maxi. And we didn't defend that well. So that, and then for me, I just think that we got hit in the mouth, and it's okay because sometimes when you're boxing someone, you think you got the round, and all of a sudden they just catch you with a nice tap, and you're like, ooh, and then it's the follow through that hits you, and you're like, that one hurt more than the actual distraction. Or when you're playing a video game and you're playing Street Fighter, and you're about to get ready to win, and then the dude just does his super on you, like, no, I lost all my life because he did like a triple combo. It happens. So pretty much that's what I got. Like I said, free throws, we missed the rebounds. We missed the attacking. We didn't take advantage of when Embiid was off the court like I thought we would Reed. But we learned that Hart should be more on Maxey to slow him down later in the game, not earlier, because it looked like he was getting burnt out. That's why they were also switching. He played a lot of minutes as well, but I know I was rambling. Thanks.
Nah, man, we good.
All right, so please, like I said, thanks for everybody on playback again. That was amazing. It was fun to see the different diversities of skills of basketball.
Yeah, man. Hey, everybody, make sure y'all hit that like button. Subscribe. I got a playback going right now. I'm trying to learn how to do it, everybody.
Mhm.
So if you have not checked us out on playback, I put the link to playback in the chat. So there's the playback channel. I
I
got
think
and
that was more fun last night than the actual game.
nah, I got playback going right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got playback going right now. So check us out on playback to see what it looks like. It's kind of dope over there. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Mhm.
It's kind of dope. Jerry Fitz is in the building. Lloyd Bronx Kicks for Life is in the building. Snipes Entertainment, the business person, is in the building. A lot Wise is in the building. What's good? What's good? In game, I see you. Andios is in the building. Wiz PL is in the building. Just Knicks is in the building. All right, all right. Man, we see y'all. Danny Landis is in the building. Salute to everybody. Salute, salute, salute. Yeah, man. Yeah, Top Notch T is in the building. Yo, Cowboy Bob, I need somebody to talk me off the ledge, bro. I'm legit thinking about going over there and jumping straight into a cinnamon roll.
Wait. Which one? Is it the mini 4-pack or is it the two big ones? Because if you
No,
got the two
no,
big
no,
ones, we got a problem. If it's the
no. The
minis, I
giant,
might let you slide.
the giant ones you get from the fair.
Oh, nah.
The
You
one
get
that's
wait,
about
hold
the
on.
size of a
Churros?
small pizza.
Oh, nah, hell no. If it was okay, you could get away with a churro if you're gonna eat that now, but I'd rather you have a churro. One nice churro, that's it.
I need
Yeah, no.
somebody to talk me off the ledge, bro. I'm about to eat my problems away, bro.
Nah, don't, because you know what? It's that punch like you boxed. Like I said, you got punched one time in a fight, like, I'm gonna kick your wait till this round come back. That was a good punch. Like you look and then you come back even harder. It's a bounce back thing.
A dude hit me so hard one time. I still got the Joel Embiid eye. Yeah, I still got the Joel Embiid eye right now. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
but I'm saying
The dude hit me
you
so hard, bro.
but you came back the next round and kept fighting. That's all we can do. So I'm not
Yeah,
really at the ledge yet. Now, if it's 3-3 and we're back in New York, like Coach was saying, now I'm gonna be like, I'm holding hands with you. We're gonna pull a Thelma and Louise.
yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, you
He
know
like, and we
we all
gonna
different.
jump off the cliff.
Yeah.
But we ain't there yet. Like I said, like you always tell me, not the cart before the horse.
Nah, you ain't there. I'm there, bro. I'm there, bro. I legit want to jump into. I legit want to go to the edge and jump into a big bowl of cheese fries with with bacon sprinkled on top.
You're making me miss
Because
that.
of what happened last night.
I do a baked potato. That'd be dope with some sour cream and onion. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
you're making me feel hungry. Okay. It's
You
not good
know,
for the both
and
of
I
us.
don't, and even though I'm a big guy, bro, I don't even eat like that, bro. Even though
Mm-hmm.
even though I'm a big guy, I don't eat like that anymore. Let me put it that way.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't eat like that anymore. But my thing though, bro, is my my thing is I'm just clicking on some stuff. I'm sorry. I got some
It's
production
okay.
stuff going on behind the scenes. So my bad. But yeah, man. So it's one of them things, man, where it's like last night was legit a gut punch.
Mm-hmm.
It was a gut punch, bro, because last night when we were up, you remember when we were up and King Ribby said was telling us it was over? Remember that?
Mm-hmm. And we were like, stop it. No.
Yeah,
He
like no,
jinxed
Ribby,
us.
don't jinx it.
And then we saw the Reggie Miller. We saw the Reggie Miller 31. And I was like, there goes the curse. Now, if it comes to fruition, it has nothing to do with Ribby. It's because of me. I saw him. The
Right.
ghost shit.
Right.
Yep. And it was funny too because him and Coach called it. So with Maxie
Yeah.
not missing.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. It was. Yeah, bro. Bro, we were up 5, could have went up 8 instead. Hi. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to say, bro. I'm at a loss for words. Hey, Snipes, I'm at a loss for words, bro. App, I'm at a loss for words, man. You know, where my Brooklyn people at, man? Brooklyn, man, y'all, yeah, hey, Brooklyn, stand up, man. Y'all help me get through this, man. Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? I need
And
some.
see, I'm glad I didn't overreact last night like that. I was just like, okay, it's a part of the game. I think I would have been even more mad because we had a ton of opportunity after the third. Oh, my fault. So for me, it was like the third quarter, man. They came back, and when Maxie was scoring, I was saying all we had to do was come back and score 2 points. That was it. Back and forth. I don't know what's going on, but
All they had to do was hit free throws, bro.
there you go. Okay.
Why we can't just hit free throws?
Haven't I been talking about that all season? This is what I'm saying. I can't keep repeating myself. So at some point, I just got to be like, we got out rebound, no free throws, and
Yeah.
Embiid had 5 fouls, and we took away from our own game. Like, what are we doing?
And bro, the way you remember when we were watching the game last night and Joel Embiid was hacking people and they kept giving the fouls to other players?
Yeah, four of them went away. Two went to Larry, one went
Yep.
to Batum, and one went to Kelly Oubre.
Yeah.
And we called him out, and they took one away from him, though. That was actually Kelly Oubre because he hit him in the arm before he went to Embiid. So that was pretty dope. But that was pretty much 5 fouls that interacted with Embiid, and he had 5 fouls.
And then the one he hit Jalen Brunson across the head,
Yeah, and it was just
and we got
it
the
was
flagrant, and they were
that's
trying to
the
put it on another player. Then
same way they did Dante game 2. I mean game 3.
yeah,
And he missed the 3. He had 3 free throws and only made 1. Like, what are we talking about in that scenario?
right, right. I'm
Like,
sorry.
come on, you make those 2. We're up by 2, even with Maxi's 4-point play, or even 1. We're up by 1.
Right. Yeah, man.
But do you see any positives out of the game, or you just like,
I don't know, bro. I don't. The day after, I don't know what to take from the game, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't know what to take from the game at all. Period. I honestly don't know what to take away from the game, bro.
well, at least we didn't do no heavy rotation. We went back to Mitchell. We went with what we got, and I'm impressed that Mitchell was able to shut down when he was on the court and beat. Because if you look at how he was playing, that's a good takeaway. But he still got a triple double. Most people be like, oh, but he worked for it. And Maxie was hot. Of course, he's gonna get a triple double. He was feeding that dude like he was freaking Pac-Man, and that
Yeah.
so that's a good thing. And then another good thing, I'm gonna say it again. It shows where our weaknesses are. We just gotta clean it up.
Right.
The only thing now is just double the pressure because we won one in Philly to get the momentum, and now Philly hit us in the mouth. They already won one home. Now it's in their favor. They're purposely adding pressure that's unnecessary to me. So
I am. Philadelphia has taken a piece of my heart, bro.
hmm
I feel like this one. Chat, y'all gotta man, chat, man. Chat, pick me up, man. Please, chat. Pick me up, chat. Cause no lie, no lie. I feel like an R&B song. I feel like a piece of my heart is gone. I feel like I feel like I can write an R&B song right now. A piece of my heart is gone. I thought today we'd be talking about celebrate good times. Come on. And now we're talking about Thursday is a must win.
Everyone, it's the playoffs. Every game's a must win. I've been
Yo,
saying.
27 said, I came here to be picked up.
Wow. Yeah,
Me too. Me too. Me too. Right. Yo, me too.
Don't
Eddie
worry.
F
I
said,
mean, I could go over what I saw that was a positive that we could use in Philly. We're gonna have to start Mitchell. Mitchell Robinson start him. Let Hartenstein come in when McBride's there, so we could have McBride solely focus on his offense. We can have him do the dribble handoffs at the top of the key, create his floater, create passing lanes. Josh Hart can cut. We can use that to our advantage on defense. Make sure Dante's playing the passing lanes, and later in the game, we either have Dante and McBride try them again with Maxi early in the game, but late in the game, late third quarter, fourth quarter, Josh Hart with the pressure. Switch on and off. OG, he's good with what he does. Brunson, trust your teammates and take better shots. And then from that, we should be able to win because our defense is still there with Mitchell. So, again, we just messed up last time. We missed a lot of our shots in the first quarter. We were like 0 for 9 or something like that. So, from
yeah.
jump, even it was bad. It was like a 10-0 run, and we both teams were missing. And that was our opportunity to at least get points. But OG was the reason that we got points. So, for me, that's what I'm saying. We started off bad, I always say first and third quarter. Everyone's like, oh, he thinks he knows everything. I look at the numbers and that's what I see. I just want y'all to relax because what we see here is what is going to ease you through. Like, okay, I'm not the only one going through it. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, salute to Jay Boogie. Salute to the GOAT, Jay Boogie. Oh shoot, I was supposed to call Jay Boogie yesterday too, man. These days get so busy, like with these playoff games, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Man, these days get so busy. I gotta call my guy, man. I'm gonna hit him up. But Eddie F says they really let us down. What happened to 48 minutes? Details, finishing plays. None of the stuff that got us here happened in the last 7 minutes. Yeah, I think I agree, man. It feels like
Oh,
the um it feels like the 88 Lakers to me is the feeling I'm feeling. Like how the Lakers felt in 88 where guys kept getting hurt due to injury and the guys on the floor were playing hard, but then they started having these mental mistakes and before you know it,
mhm.
things are like out of hand.
Even you was yelling at Brunson like when he missed that when he tried to pass it to Hartenstein. Remember how we were saying bounce pass? Because when he went up and saw Batum, he could have bounced past it. And even though Hartenstein was out of position, he would have saw the ball. And instead of him running this way, he would have stopped, went to the ball. I mean, like simple stuff like that was lacking. But I don't
Yeah,
want to pick on our guy though.
yeah. I think I have a ton of stuff to say after the season is over. I don't want to say it right now and ruin the mojo. But after the season is over, we'll probably have some in-depth
Deep
conversations.
conversation, yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, I already got some of the questions in my head. Like, yeah, we'll save it. Like, I'm already there. That's why I said I'm looking at it as, hey, look, we got the best series in the playoffs. We're up 3-2. Until it's 3-3, then I'm hitting the panic button. I have to stay calm. Even though we have no engines, we just hand gliding with no energy. We only got like everyone got a parachute, and we just gliding through the air, hopefully hoping that the engines kick back in so we can keep flying off in the playoffs. Or we just gonna float and just right into the water and crash. So
Bro, I got a question for you. Do you think right now we're sitting at 15 members on playback TV?
mhm.
Do you think we can get that number to 20 members before we get off?
Yeah, I think we can.
And so chat, how do we get our small channel to grow in subscribers and members?
Well, they could download the playback app, and then once they do that, they can click the search button and type in Blue Orange Tears, just like the logo, and you'll see a
Or
picture
or
of us
or,
in
or
season.
Florence Tears. Yeah.
Blue Orange Tears, my fault. I
Yeah.
told you I got the problem like
Blue
Dunn. You know that was my
Orange.
problem. Yeah. So it's like I have a problem.
Caribbean
Man,
coming out.
Ebonics kicks in.
That's that Caribbean coming out. Orange.
Yeah, exactly. So then you look that up, you see Uncle Freezy, click subscribe, and then you'll get a logo at the top. And anytime you get an alert, you see it turn green and it lets you know the next show. I saw it last night. That's why I'm telling you, I'm remembering it. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Grow this community, man. That'll be so fire. That'll be
Mm-hmm.
so fire, man. That way, we can have these live chats, man, on playback, and yeah, yeah. It would be nice if we can get to at least 20 before we get off, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe even get to 21, 22 before the game tomorrow.
Ooh, that would be nice.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
lot of breakdown, guys. So if you really want to see personalities, or if you don't see what we're talking about in specific plays and stuff, just hop on during the game as well. At any time you see the logo app, I'm telling you, it's amazing. Plus, also there's another chat that's actually faster on playback. I think if you type in it in the chat, it gets read. It's pretty dope. It's just like this, but it's a dope space. I was playing with it yesterday.
Yeah, yeah. No lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It's kind of fire.
Mhm.
So yeah, man. I'm stunned, bro. I'm stunned.
We lived to fight another day.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Are you still thinking about, or Wiz last night had a point about Precious Achua getting minutes, and I don't know where you give. I don't know how you fit Precious in. Like, where does Precious Achua get minutes at?
Well, with Mitchell Robinson back, I don't think he does because he's not really. You think about it, Josh Hart is going to be there to help you with the facilitating. You also have OG's defense. He's been playing 40 plus minutes. I mean, I hate to say it, but we need it. So, for the most part, that's what we have to do. And since Mitchell is back, like Precious can only do it, be there for foul trouble because the only people we can rotate is McBride and Mitchell and Ihart at this time. Bogues
Right.
is out. If we put anybody else up, Precious, it'll be Precious. But then he's the last resort because if Mitchell Robinson gets into foul trouble or he gets dinged up, which we saw him miss the last game, but we're surprised he played last night. We don't want that. So Precious is only there to cover that up, unless Hart is having a bad game or Dante's having a bad game, and we take both of them out, and we have that Precious Achua OG with Mitchell Robinson down low. But that's going to hurt our offense. We all know that. So unless you take out Mitchell and put in iHeart, then that'll work. That's why I said with the second team, when you're taking out the rotation, it can work that way. But probably only for 5 minutes, so you could rest both guys. Do like 5 minutes, the end of the 3 minutes in the first quarter, going into the second quarter, probably 5 minutes, so then you can interchange between the two of them, sort of like we could do last night. But then in the third and fourth quarter, where we really need it, we don't have to do that. We just keep switching on and off between the two on defense and offense, and where we need them. That's the only time I can see it. No more than 7 minutes.
Right.
Sorry for the long breakdown.
Nah, man. Nah, that was excellent. That was
Yeah.
excellent, man. I'm just getting feedback from stuff. This is my life right here. Y'all,
It's
the
perfect.
computer and the phone every day. Computer and the phone all day.
it's, it's perfect. You're more tech savvy than I am, and I'm younger than you. That's dope. That's how intelligent you are.
Yeah.
That's why I
Out of
laugh at
necessity.
people. I'm
So
like, I
Michelle,
gotta.
hey, let me
But,
let me do this just real quick. So
but
Michelle Wadler, thank you for becoming a member. We generally do membership shows on Friday morning for members onlys, where we get in there and cook and rock and roll. It's a delight. It's a delight. We get in there. It's usually just um a handful of us, and we put the link in there and people jump in, And and not saying that you have to use the link for people that are thinking about becoming members, but you don't have to ever jump be in a live stream. But if you want to, it's available. And then plus it's an intimate setting where we legit get in there and just talk about Knicks. And we get the chance to get more in depth because there are less people. So there are less comments but more attention, so to speak. So it's kind of dope. I like it. I like it a lot. Eddie F says we had the one sequence where we got the steal, made a bad pass, turned it over, and they scored. We didn't step on their neck. Eddie F, that was one of the plays that Cowboy and Bob and I were pointing out. Like, we didn't value the basketball right there. Right? We didn't need the fast break right there. Right? We could have just got the ball and walked it up and took time off the clock. Imagine that. Having a lead and valuing the basketball. Imagine that's a novel concept, right, Cowboy Bob?
That is correct. You heard us screaming, slow it down, take your time, don't rush the shot, get to the rack, try to get those fouls, stick to what we know. And we forgot about the play when Brunson took the shot. Remember when he took his shot from the free throw line and McBride was wide open for the three? I totally forgot about that play. That was another one that he could have passed off, and we could have been up by one. As we're talking, I'm remembering the game even more. That's why I said I'm not doing notes. I'm doing straight freestyle. I'm different when I do it that way. I just need a minute in the morning.
Hey, and Tony Wiley. Yo, I know Tony got to be from Philadelphia because every Tony I know is from Philadelphia. So Tony probably from Philadelphia or right outside Philadelphia or something like that.
He could be from the Bronx.
Huh?
He could be from the Bronx.
You know what name is popular in the Bronx? Robbie. How many Robbies you know from the Bronx?
Wow.
I know like a million Robbies.
Yeah.
Right. I know so many Robbies from the Bronx. You got to call them by different names. You got to call them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of Robbies from the Bronx, y'all.
Roberto and stuff.
Yeah. But Ryan says it's over for the Knicks. You had every chance to close it out last night and choked, and that was probably Embiid's worst game of his career. Oh no, that was not Joel Embiid's worst game of his career. I mean, most NFL and most NBA teams have a highlight reel of Joel Embiid having terrible games in the playoffs. Oh, big crying ass, 8 foot tall dude crying all over the place, whining. He sound like the little Muppet from he sound like you remember that show, The Muppets?
When adults
Joel
talk.
Embiid in a press conference sound like Beaker. Me. Oh, big 8 foot 8 foot tall dude. And making up, man, talking about he got Bell's palsy. He out here trying to tell the world he out here playing with stroke-like symptoms. Man, get your
You still got a triple-double, so
the excuses we make for Joel Embiid, bro, is crazy. For all that talent, dude, super talented. And Tony says from Florida, I'm a Heat fan. I was rooting for the Knicks to knock the six. Hey, salute to you. Salute to yeah, man. Yo, but yeah, man, I know a lot of dudes named Tony from Philly, bro. I don't know if that's like a thing. Oh, what? It's like Rashad's. It's like Rashad's from Brooklyn, right? You're like, dang, everybody named from Brooklyn named Rashad or Rashawn or something like that. It's always something like that.
Yep. He said Butterfuco. Oh my God.
Fitzy, you crazy.
That's a Tony Butterfuco's wife. That's why he said Mary.
Yeah. Yo, he wildin'. Hey, Tony, we hope your Heat win. Well, I hope your Heat win tonight. I'm rooting for the Heat to win tonight, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I didn't watch any games last night outside of that. I just went. I crawled into a cave and into a hole, so I don't know what happened last night. I just wanted to focus on this.
Yeah, man. I'm thinking about crawling into the center of a jelly donut right now, bro.
No,
And
you're
and
making me
and, and I
hungry.
don't even eat sweets like that, bro. You know me,
Yeah.
I don't even eat sweets at all, bro. I you know what? I take that back, Cowboy Bob. I have those sugar-free fudge pop what do you call it? The Mo, what do you call them? The sugar-free, the diabetic she told me to mind my business. Okay, basically.
Y'all been together for a minute. I love
Yeah.
it. It's so beautiful. I love
She
that.
was basically Miss Mocha said, stop all that blood clot crying. Just basically.
Basically,
Oh,
in her
never
career.
mind. Nothing. It's okay. Yeah, yeah. So Jerry Fitz says, I couldn't root for the Heat if they were playing Russia. Yeah, my thing is, I really want to see the Heat take the Celtics, um, um, 7 games. I want to
Mhm.
see the Heat take the Celtics 7 games. That's what I'm really, really rooting for. It's not. I'm not rooting for the Heat in that respect. Like I'm not jumping on their bandwagon. I just want to see good NBA basketball. Second, excuse me. Secondly, but primarily want to see somebody take out the Celtics if they can. That's just where I'm. That's just where I'm at with it.
I agree.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, what type of adjustment should we make going forward?
Mhm. Going forward, stick to the game plan that we had all year. Attack the basket, get them in the foul trouble early. Dante did too much early with his fouls, 3 fouls. We got to control that, and we got to have a good start off. Even Charles Barkley and everyone was saying if the Knicks start off well, they got the game. But that's where we messed up. So
Right.
if we
Right.
fix that, we like I said, we were like, I think like 12 for 10. I mean 2 for 12 or something like that. Like we had a bad start. I know we missed like our first 8 shots, so for sure. But and most of them were threes. I'm like, why are we rushing the three ball? And we wasn't relying on each other like I brought up the play earlier with McBride being wide open for the three. Even if he hadn't missed, yeah, Brunson made the shot, but even if he hadn't missed, we had that second chance opportunity with the rebound with
Right.
Mitchell being down there. So it's like we got to start trusting our guys, especially that Mitchell's back. We didn't play like we normally play with him. So that's an adjustment. Get familiarized with the system and just keep the pace. Don't rush everything.
No
Take your
rush.
time. Yeah,
Yeah.
use the clock. I've been saying it. Use the clock. Take 20 seconds off the clock. Slow it down. Set up our defense. Get to the rack. That's what I'm talking about. Basic basketball for us. That's what we do. So, and then we can rely on Brunson because when everybody start to get their scoring, like I said, somebody scores 10 points in the first quarter, it's still 10 points to add to our score. So it doesn't matter if it's first quarter or second quarter. But if we save Brunson's legs to where later in the game where he feels the need to go ahead and do what he's got to do, like I said, in the third quarter of the previous game, he looked hurt. OT, he looked hurt after the 5 shots. He just looked like defeated. His IQ and everything dropped. So we should be up enough to where he could comfortably take those shots, and we're not like, oh, Brunson, we good. We can get back, score again, even if they hit a three. Those are the adjustments we got to do. Start relying more on your teammates, bro.
Right.
You had one game. I think you had 40. What was it? 47-10. Like, and it wasn't even all you. It wasn't even all you getting the 47 points. You had 10 assists. You relied on them. We win games when you have high assist numbers. 13 assists. When you're in that 9-10 area, it's kind of struggling. We need you to be. That's why when you said a guard, that's why I said if Brunson can step up his passing and stay at 10 assists, we are golden with or without Randall because that's him trusting his team.
Um, I have a in-depth question to ask you. I have a philosophy question to ask you. Um, embrace losing more than we embrace winning, and is this going to be a mental hurdle for us going forward?
Yeah. For I'm not gonna speak for the masses, but the ones in my circle, we've been here before, and even more recent when Randall was by himself, you could look at it and say it's a similar series. So some people who might already think that we lost the series can be like, oh, it's just like when we had Randall by himself in the playoffs, we lost in the first round, and they're gonna try to back Randall. So a lot of times our mind are already preset and judged to losing because we're used to it. We'll get hot at the right time and then burn out, as opposed to staying consistent. But this season, we were actually showing consistency and belief in a whole new different way. So now, in the aspect of us actually being a long term problem, right now, I can't say no because it's 3 years out of 3 years in the playoffs, 4 years by Tibbs. It's still successful compared to where we've been. So, like, even me saying that, it looks like I'm already admitting defeat, but in actuality, I'm giving these guys the benefit of the doubt. So, for me, it's a learning process. I don't think it's a long term effect. I just think that we're accepting what we have, as opposed to being, oh, we're done, the season's over. We're like, okay, now what do we do? Let's see the adjustments because to be honest, nobody even you said it, the RG trade. How's that RG trade going with OG? Nobody knew we would be here with 50 wins playing as well as we did up until the last 7 minutes. So
Right.
for me, it's like we have a longevity over a season of success to it as opposed to a week or a month. Like even in January, we had that whole winning season and then we went down the trail and messed up. But then we got back on our feet to even it out with 50 wins. That's why we're so proud and believing in giving them a chance. So the long term damage, no, because we grow. We gave them the chance. They fell short. Okay, let's make another adjustment. We believe in you, whether it's now or next. It needs to be next game, not next season. It needs to be next game. That's why I said I'm not there yet. So I think right now for the short term, it's all excuses about it's over and everything. But the long term game, when we look at this, we're gonna sit back and say, you know what, it was worth it because 4 years of what we got compared to the last 20 or 30, to me, I think is much more better because this was actually a good team. But I still think we need to get this win, so I'm just giving them the space.
Yeah, I can see that, bro. I can see that. I'm definitely um I think we're in that place, and that's probably why I asked the question.
Purgatory.
No,
I
not purgatory. No,
was trying to throw a joke.
not purgatory. I think we're in that place of the mental hurdle, right? Here's the thing. Here's my thing. Kind of stop saying here's the thing. Like that the only point that matters. Now, here's my thing. My thing is until you've been to the mountaintop, it's always a journey trying to get to the mountaintop, right? And on that journey to the mountaintop, it's going to be tough, and you're going to make mistakes. It's just to me, it's just that, right? It's just that, and I honestly believe, and I know this is going to sound like I'm a Knicks hater. I'm not a Knicks hater. I'm a Knicks truther. I honestly think that um I honestly think that the Knicks have a mental hurdle to clear in order to get to the next level. And I think you saw it last night with missed free throws and bad plays and mistakes, mental errors. Part of it due to fatigue, and other parts due to not being in this position before and not understanding the moment, right? Because if you understand the moment, if you understand the moment, you understand that a fast break in crunch time, you don't need it. You understand Jalen Brunson dribbling, looking for the three in that moment where he threw the ball away. You wasted all that time to make that play for three. You didn't need that. If you go straight to the basket, you have less points if you make the shot, but you have more time, right? You have more time. I think Tibbs is going to talk to him about those things. Like time and score is important. If you don't understand time and score as a point guard, you're not a point guard. It's the one thing you recognize: time and score, time and score, time and score. You gotta understand time and score, right? And ironically, Maxi understood time and score yesterday. Brunson was just aggressive. And listen, and trust me, I'm not throwing Brunson under a bus because Tyrese Maxey could do it because he had Joel Embiid on the floor with him. We didn't have another threat to score on our team on the floor like Tyrese Maxey did. It was like what I was explaining to Dre last night about gravity, or like scorers can score more easily when there are other scorers on the floor. You know,
Hmm.
threats on the score on the floor. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah,
Agree.
you look depressed also.
Not because I'm just thinking about it, and I'm like, yeah, this is the only good way to look at it for our mental health. Because if we go crazy and lose it, this is gonna be bad. So it's not just the New York Knicks themselves, but it's also us as fans. Because to be honest with you, it could be worse. We could be down two. You know what I'm saying? It could be 2-3 on our end, and we're going back to Philly. Or you know what I'm saying? Like so many different obstacles that we were used to back then. But like you said, they paved the new road. We're going up it. We're still seeing that they struggle. We just got to make sure that everything's all right. Because if we start stressing now, but I think you're right. They're gonna talk to Brunson. So I'm a little bit depressed because of the way you said it. I was like, wow, me and you are on the same page. And then it's like I thought deeper about it, and I'm like, damn. So I think that's what I was talking. We were talking about too. Brunson's mental toughness. He thinks he has to do it all on his own, and he needs to ease up on that. Like I said, get everybody involved early. You get those assists quick and early, then you can take all the shots you want because we do better when you're passing the ball with 10 or more assists.
Yeah,
Let's stick to that. And
yeah,
be the guard that everyone wants you to be because we know you can score. I think he's just relying on the scoring because there's no Randall. There's no one to guide him back to reality like a Randall. But don't
right.
worry, I think like you said, Tidge is gonna talk to him. Randall gonna sit in there like, yo, bro, relax. And explain to him. Because like I
You
said,
gotta
it could be
relax, bro.
yeah, because every game that Brunson did well in the season, and we had Randall. You saw Randall come over, yo, come here, come here, come here, come here. Me and you need to talk. I see you talking to everybody else, but we need to have that talk. Like, and Brunson will say what he's saying. He's like, I hear you, but we need to have that talk. Like, you ain't gonna run from this. We're gonna make
Right,
this adjustment right here, right now. And he's gonna be like, come on, man. Nope, trust me. Okay, man, I trust you. And he doesn't question him at all. That's what he's missing. But you have Josh Hart, who's been struggling, but he stepped up in so many ways. OG, like iHeart, use those three guys. You may not have one solid player, but you got three smaller versions of him that all can contribute and help you. So
right,
that's the real depression for me is us having an actual guard for the first time that can be that guy. It's like that's the nuance. That's why I'm saying I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I'm used to a guy like a Randall. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Power forward, small forward. I'm used to a guy like OG defense. You know, we're good with good centers with Ewing, but to have a first time point guard, it's like and can score.
And can score, bro.
Yeah, we're like this is new to us. Like we just found out how to make like kinetic energy to where we don't have to pay for gas. You know what I'm saying? And we
Yeah,
just got to use it correctly, or we're gonna end up blowing ourselves up.
yeah. Man, shout out to Lawrence Tears for becoming a member. I don't know what. Yeah, shout out to Lawrence Tears for becoming a member of his own channel. Salute to everybody. Salute to all the members out there that's rocking and rolling, man. Yeah, Cowboy Bob. I think that's all I have, bro.
That's cool. I mean, I don't want to stress the issue. It's a loss. We can't really sit here and pump it up with positivity, but just look at it this way. They're going to have the talk, and next game we will see the readjustment. And if Brunson comes out early passing, we know we're going to win that game. But if Brunson comes out and we're missing shots, just sit back and enjoy the roller coaster. That's all I can say. That's the warning signs.
Right. And then plus we have 3 other shows today. The Big Boss Man Roundtable coming your way at 3:00 today. Knicks Freestyle coming your way today at 7:30. And the Knicks at Night podcast full of energy is coming your way sometime between
Uh,
11 and 12 or 12:30, something like that. It all
real,
depends on how much stuff that I can get done
real
after the
quick,
show. But thank you everybody
real
for
quick,
coming.
real quick. Did we hit 20? Did we hit 20? Go New York, go New
Uh
York, go.
no, the number never changed. We're still at 15.
It's okay. We'll get it up next show. But thank you guys for watching.
Yeah,
Go New York, go New
yeah,
York,
everybody,
go.
hey, copy that link. Copy that link and go to it, man, and find us on Playback TV, bro. Promise you we got some stuff. It's fire.
Yeah.
Peace, everyone.
Thanks. Enjoy your day.